We are going to play the Jason Aldean music video.
Yes.
What is it called? It's called Not in This Town or something?
It's funny. I just downloaded it on Spotify last night, to be honest.
Try that in a small town.
Hell yeah, great song.
So we're gonna play it on the radio because CMT decided last night that it was going to ban the music video by Jason Aldean, the country singer. It's about Antifa and BLM riots. They said it's akin to lynching.
Oh, of course. Yes, this is hate speech via music.
I'm just censorship never works, and what CMT did was just guaranteed a #1 hit for Jason Aldean.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
It's so I'm very consistent on this. I hated it when, and by the way, like violent, like okay, now let's do rap music. Now let's do rap videos.
Right.
Now let's do heavy metal videos.
Yeah. Let's just censor anything that has any insightful words.
I absolutely hated it when the PMRC did it to heavy metal and rap in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
And I absolutely despise what this. And it's that group. Shannon Watts runs it. I think that's her name. It's that what's that anti-gun group called, Dawn? Like something
Democrats?
Everytown or something.
Sorry.
That group of Everytown. So, if you're watching right now on YouTube, youtube.com/@1210WPHT, we will play the Jason Aldean music video.
Yep.
What CMT won't, if you're listening right now, you will hear some of it. Daniel, if we can start the music video in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk, carjacking old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like, cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough, well try that in a small town, see how far you make it down.
So he's just using news clips from riots.
Yeah, all summer of 2020 stuff and all the unlawfulness.
Yep.
Absolutely.
It just baffles my mind why somebody would find this offensive.
It's because the left woke up today. They wake up offended.
He's singing about guns.
Yep.
He's mentioning the gun word.
Are they saying it's threatening?
Yeah. And they're also showing videos of people doing the looting and the smashing and grabbing through the glass display cases and things like that. I absolutely love the song. I'm a big Jason Aldean fan. I've seen him at college football games in the South. Really cool guy. I just love how it's another big name who's come out and said, you know what? I've had it with the disrespect that's going on in this world that we live in. You will not disrespect the flag. You will not mug an older lady. You will not jack somebody for a car. You will not do anything that Dawn reports at 6:05 or 7:05 in the news here in Philadelphia, and that this is not going to fly. And this kind of goes in line with what we talked about yesterday with the Abington police chief and Camden and the county commissioner. Hey, Philly, get your act together. Your crime is spilling over into our cities.
In need, and they've come to help.
It's what this community and a lot of our communities stand for. Somebody needs some help, you'll get it.
I don't even know his politics. Is he a conservative?
I would imagine, but then again, so many of these country music artists in Nashville are actually very liberal or progressive. My guess is he's conservative, but it really shouldn't matter. Like this should not be a right versus left thing. This is a right versus wrong thing.
Agreed.
And somehow, some way, it's, we hear the word all the time. It's become weaponized. Aldean tweeted this out. Because of course he had to release a statement after this, because that's the ridiculous world we live in. Where, hey, let me go to my social media feed and explain what I meant because I'm being attacked by morons. Jason Aldean says, in the past 24 hours, I've been accused of releasing a pro-lynching song. A song that has been out since May, by the way.
Pro-lynching?
Pro-lynching. Yes, he's apparently been getting those messages, and was subject to the comparison that I, direct quote, was not too pleased with the nationwide BLM protests. These references are not only meritless, but dangerous. There is not a single lyric in the song that references race or points to it. And there isn't a single video clip that isn't real news footage. And while I can try and respect others to have their own interpretation of a song with music, this one goes too far. And as so many pointed out, I was present at Route 91, where so many lost their lives, and our community recently suffered another heartbreaking tragedy. No one, including me, wants to continue to see senseless headlines of families ripped apart. To try that in a small town, the name of the song, for me, refers to the feelings of a community that I had growing up, where we took care of our neighbors, regardless of differences of background or belief, because they were our neighbors, and that was above any differences. My political views have never been something I've hidden from, so I'm thinking he is conservative, and I know that a lot of us in this country don't agree on how we get back to a sense of normalcy, where we go at least a day without a headline that keeps us up at night. But the desire for it too, that's what this song is about.
Now, just because you mentioned it, but just so everybody remembers this, he was singing at that Route 91 Harvest Festival in Vegas 2017, where that guy, who they still haven't figured out the motive, shot 61 people and killed 61 people, injured more than 400 people. So that was him. That's what he's referencing. I know we know it, but I just want to say that just to jog everybody's memory, that horrifying Vegas shooting.
Yep.
I can't wrap my head around this banning of, the good news is that, is there anybody watching CMT anyway?
No.
No.
This isn't the 80s and 90s when everybody got their music from MTV and
There's no,
all that stuff,
CMT, MTV, and VH1, they don't even play videos anymore, right? Like, that's, to your point, that ended like 23 years ago.
Yeah.
But think about the words. This is, in other words, cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag. So this is
disrespect.
It is disrespect, but it's pro law enforcement, pro for those who protect and serve. So what is that? It's anti-defund the police.
Yeah, which immediately if you're pro-police these days, that means you're deemed a racist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you must be a racist.
I stand with the blue. Oh, so you're one of those guys. Like, what does that mean? What do you mean I'm one of those guys? You mean like actually respecting the people, that 99% of them that do their job properly?
By the way, if our viewer count obviously just shot up. So if you're watching right now on YouTube, please hit the like button. And hit the subscribe button too. YouTube.com/@1210 WPHT. We played the Jason Aldean song, even though CMT will not.